Okay, someone said they wanted a tutorial on fire, and since I have like almost no ideas half the time, I said, no, why not? Um, I do go into the comment section and I check out the comments pretty regularly. And if you guys have something you want me to do, I just do it, like immediately, like the very next day. But back to topic. Basically, in order to do fire or fire effects, you want to make a pretty simple shape, depending on what action you want to be done with the fire, and you want that shape to constantly break down over time. That's how you would do fire. And this is a pretty crappy example, but that's basically it. That's fire right there. You know. Uh, Now the color is very important to it being fire. But if you want to get real fancy, because fire has many different colors, not just one state of color, what you want to do is add layers. And I think I have a good idea and a good example, which is hit number 6. I made these like the other day, and I used them in one of my previous animations. This is hit number 6. Basically, it's like fire because it's kind of similar in color, but this is how you want to do it. You basically want to layer the fire. I'll do that with this in a second, but let's animate that. Let's animate it by adding frames. As you can see, it's right there. It's a little janky for the other one, but that's basically hit. And by adding layers, it makes it a little more detailed and it looks a little more complicated, but it's really, really simple. You're just doing this shape, but just adding smaller shapes inside of it. And I'll give a good example of this right now in a second. Okay, I'm back. So this is what I mean by adding layers. All you do is literally just grab the exact same shape, right? Leave it all the same, and just add smaller shapes inside of it in lighter shades or darker shades. And this is what I mean by layering. By doing so, though, you have to do a lot more work, and you have to make sure it actually corresponds to the rest of the animation as a whole. If you don't, then certain pieces will not look right. But when you do layering, the first initial shape will have the most detail, and as you go on, those details will gradually break down because no one will see them, and they'll be too small to see in the first place because the animation is breaking down. As you can see in the example, the initial shape has the entire, all of the details, and as you go to the back, it just does not. Simple stuff, or I think so. Now, there are actually some states of fire that kind of go into the animations I do, but I don't do fire all the time. But I do use similar shapes for fire specifically, and it mainly is just how I say a reaction state of fire. This is a action state of fire in my opinion. This is a reaction state if you have to say it in any other way. Basically, this only comes in the form of something else getting hit or something else doing an action and then this being the reaction. This is the action. Like if someone throws a fireball, this would be the action of throwing a fireball and it going a distance. This would be someone getting hit by a fireball and or doing another action that results in a flare coming in back of them, like running really fast or something. And there is one more state. I believe that state is something I actually did not animate, and I'll get back to it. But basically, has anyone seen a flame pillar or a flame tornado? Those are two more states of fire that I have not animated because I simply do not know how. Now, I got something similar, however, to the flame tornado, but it's not a tornado and it has nothing to do with flames. I believe it's called super spin. Basically, I would just turn this red and add lighter shades of orange and yellow to it. And that will make it imitate fire. I could probably do that next in one of my next animations, but not now. And that's about it. I'll try to see if I can put in more states of fire next time because I will be doing this again and improving it. But that's pretty much it for now.